Live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Author Wes Moore visited BGSU last night to discuss his book, The Other Wes Moore. Reporter Kayla Shadler says why it was this year's common read.
Students and the Bowling Green community gathered at BGSU on Thursday night to listen to author Wes Moore discuss his book, The Other Wes Moore. President Maisie says she organized this event to give her students a chance to meet this author.
It's important when you read a book that brings the whole community together to hear the author and hear it in his firsthand experience.
Moore says why he wants people to continue being inspired by his book. Dean of Libraries Sarah Bouchong says what she took away from the book.
You're never too old or too young to make the right choice, and then if you sometimes have a mistake that you make, that you can choose another direction and be successful.
After Moore's speech, he answered audience questions and held a book signing. When asked what plans he has for the future, Moore said he did not want to live up to others' expectations and keep his life interesting. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Kayla Shadler.
If you are interested in reading The Other Wes Moore, the book can be purchased at the bookstore for $12.
Kaylee joins us for a look at our Black Swamp weather forecast. Kaylee, what's ahead?
Well, we've got some cold temperatures on the way. Current look outside right now, it's 6 degrees out there. We have a northwest wind coming in at 17 miles per hour, as well as some cloud cover. That's not allowing any sunshine in, so it feels like -10. We're going to be having some very cold temperatures tonight and into tomorrow, but we do have a warm-up on the way, so stay tuned, and I'll tell you about that in my full forecast coming up.
Thanks, Kaylee. BGSU's Gospel Choir is hosting their 12th annual Gospel Fest. Reporter Taryn Bates explains how they're preparing for the event.
The 2015 Gospel Fest is gearing up to be the biggest one yet. This two-day event is packed with a variety of exciting performances. Gospel Choir member Jasmine Terry says students have a lot to look forward to.
We have our college night, but then we also have a gospel rapper, praise dancing, miming. We also have a large group song that all 10 choirs are going to get together and sing.
The Gospel Fest will continue past traditions with a few exceptions. Gospel Choir President Imani Oliver says new choirs and different performers have been added to the lineup.
So we have new colleges that are fellowshipping with us. For example, Miami University, this is their first year having a Gospel Fest with us.
Gospel Fest is a time of celebration and fellowship. Members of the choir hope the event will be joyful and inspire students and their families.
And it's just more of a community-based event where we try to get families together and just share the gospel and just share our worship and love for God that way.
It's an exciting time, and it's really a time of inclusion and unity.
Gospel Fest is more than just another gospel concert. It's about uplifting others and spreading love on campus. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Taryn Bates.
BG's Gospel Fest will be held in the Union Ballroom Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Students can purchase tickets at the door.
The search to fill the green space in BG continues. The space on West Wooster Street became vacant after demolition of the old junior high school. Mayor Richard Edwards told the City Council that there is not enough money to fill the space with a new municipal building. There has been a need for a new municipal building for several years. The current municipal building is located on North Church Street.
A murder case from 1982 was solved earlier today. Russell Adkins was charged with the murder of Dana Rossendale. Rossendale was found unconscious on Tracy Road, and Adkins originally claimed that she fell from his car. It was later revealed that she was forced.
Coming up, a benefit concert was held in downtown Bowling Green.
Plus, Perrysburg fires their deputy police chief. Details ahead.
Dance Marathon held a benefit concert featuring local bands last night in downtown Bowling Green. What used to be known as Battle of the Bands is now a concert that raises money for the Dance Marathon. The concert featured 5 selected bands and served as a kickstart to many upcoming Dance Marathon fundraisers. Dance Marathon Entertainment Chair Kelly Savella wanted to change it up this year.
I've delegated it and decided to go quality over quantity, and so we chose 5 bands that we find especially intriguing and that we really like their style and their sound and thought that they could get engaged with our audience.
Despite the cold weather, over 40 people attended the concert.
A man remains in intensive care after a car crash earlier this morning. Harley Jacobs was involved in a crash that killed 3 others. The Wood County Prosecutor's Office is currently investigating the crash. No additional details are known.
A grease fire damaged a house on Finch Drive Tuesday. BG firefighters and EMS arrived quickly at the scene. Authorities say the fire started from the kitchen stove. There was no structural damage to the house, and everybody in the home made it out safely.
A new gas line project is coming to BG. A meeting was held at Wood County Library Tuesday to discuss the project. Columbia Gas representatives talked about plans to replace outdated pipelines and move gas meters. The project will replace over 37,000 natural gas pipes. Almost $6.5 million project is a part of a 25-year modernization effort.
Perrysburg Township fired their deputy police chief. Deputy Chief Michael Gilmore was relieved of his duty last Friday. The board had decided to eliminate the position of deputy chief. No official statement was given to why the position and Gilmore were terminated. The township's law director highly recommended the change.
North Baltimore's EMS and fire dispatch could change locations. The city is considering the Wood County Sheriff's Office. City council members met on Tuesday to discuss the proposal. Both fire and EMS chiefs have endorsed the move. The proposal could allow for faster response times, and the police dispatch would stay in North Baltimore. No final decisions were made.
Construction continued yesterday at the Wood County Justice Center. Workers are building minimum security dormitories. The dormitories will be housing inmates. The space was formerly used for work industries. The construction is part of a $2.8 million project to renovate the jail.
Coming up when we return, new legislation was passed to help clean up Lake Erie.
Plus, we'll have your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Stay with us.
Live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp weather.
We have some extremely cold temperatures on the way tonight and tomorrow. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kaylee Hodge with your Black Swamp weather forecast. Current look outside, it's 6 degrees out there. We have some clouds in our area that aren't allowing any sunshine, so it's feeling very cold. We also have a 17-mile-per-hour wind coming in from the north, bringing even more cold air into our area. That's why it feels like negative 10 degrees out there. Tonight, our temperatures are going to plummet to negative 14 degrees. We're going to have some south winds coming in that are going to start to warm us up, but that's not going to do anything to combat this negative 24 degree temperature that it's going to feel like on your skin. Tomorrow, we're going to start that gradual warm up. We're going to have a high of 15 degrees. We're going to have some partly sunny skies tomorrow, and that's going to be allowing a little bit of sunshine in the area, so it's going to feel a little nicer, be a little more pleasant than we're experiencing today. We're going to have this 10 to 15 mile per hour wind in our area, but it's coming from the south, so that means the air coming in is going to be nice and warm. Tomorrow night, we're not going to cool down much. We're just going to have a low temperature of 10 degrees, and that southerly wind is going to be bringing in some of the moisture from the Gulf. That's why we're going to have an 80% chance of snow showers tomorrow. A look at temperatures in our area right now. We're all right around 6 degrees. We've got Fort Astoria down here at 6, Genoa at 6, Sandusky is over here at 6 as well. Our only outlier is Swanton at 3 degrees and Wauseon at 5. A look at our local radar, you can see we have what I like to call popcorn flurries. The snow showers just kind of pop up, maybe you'll get a couple flakes and they dissipate very quickly. That won't be affecting your travel as you head out the door. A look at our local radar, you can see we do have this band of moisture off by the Missouri-Kansas border. That's caused by the warm front that's going to be moving into our area later, bringing us some moisture tomorrow night. We also have up by Maine and Canada a low pressure system that's causing that moisture you see up there. I'd like to show you that low pressure system just real quick. You can see them right here. And right here is this high pressure system that's going to be moving into our area and bringing us those warmer temperatures. A look at how that's going to play out over the next couple days. You can see we're going to have start to warm up to 15 degrees on Friday. Saturday, we're going to have that nice warm temperature of 34 degrees with 80% chance of snow. And we're going to start to cool down a bit into the work week.
All right, thank you, Kaylee.
Oh my
wow,
God.
34. That's going to be a heat wave.
Oh my gosh. Surely for stay inside tonight.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to head out the door tonight, make sure to bundle up because you could very easily get frostbite as you head out the door.
That's borderline dangerous.
Negative 24 wind chill is nothing
Yeah.
to take lightly.
Oh,
Not
no,
in BG,
not
for
at all.
sure.
Well, Paula Hicks Hudson was sworn in as Toledo's first African-American female mayor. She was sworn in on Tuesday. Hicks Hudson will continue to deal with the challenges that Mayor Collins faced before he passed away. In November, a special election will be held. This will determine who will serve the last 2 years of Collins' term. Hicks Hudson was not decided if she will run.
Tank's Meat Incorporated in Elmore has recalled some of their products. Over 800 pounds of Tank's Coney sauce and 400 pounds of hot beef jerky and original beef jerky were recalled. The recall is due to packaging not showing ingredients that could lead to allergic reactions. Tank's Meat Company urges consumers who have bought any of their products not to eat them and to return them to the company.
Legislation was passed that will reduce algae in Lake Erie. The legislation will stop farmers from putting manure on frozen or wet fields. In addition, it will help end sediment being dumped into Lake Erie. Several votes are still needed in order for this legislation to become a law.
A new bill could ban the sale of powdered alcohol in Ohio. A vote on the bill was scheduled by the Ohio House. A floor vote on the issue occurred yesterday. Supporters discussed problems with the underage teens getting access to the powder. Lawmakers are attempting to outlaw the product before it hits shelves.
Proposals were recently introduced that may allow people in Ohio to register to vote online. Republican Secretary of State John Husted mentioned that the process could save the state some money. A similar bill has been introduced in the House by State Representative Mike Stinziano. 24 states have already allowed online voting registration.
And now Juan Pimiento joins us at a look at campus and community sports. Juan?
Thank you, Amy. Coming up on BG24 Sports, men's basketball's 4-game winning streak ended last night. We'll tell you all about it. Plus, we'll also preview this weekend's gymnastics and women's basketball and take a special look at the latest from the hockey season. All this and much more when we come back.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Juan Pimiento. Men's basketball 4-game winning streak was snapped as they lost to Miami at home last Wednesday. The Falcons ended the first half but with the lead but struggled offensively in the second half. The team made just 8 field goals on the half and failed to score from the 3-point mark in the last 20 minutes. Miami used the free throw line to mark the difference in the game. The Red Hawks shot 20 of 21 from the line, 6 more shots than the Falcons. BG was led by senior Richaun Holmes' second straight 20-point game. The forward finished with 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Miami was led by Giovanni McKnight's 13 points and 10 rebounds. The loss is the Falcons' only 3rd loss of the season at the Stro. They fall to 17-7 overall and 9-4 in the MAC.
Obviously a disappointing loss. I thought we started off the game pretty well. Liked what we were doing. Really liked our half-court defense. And I thought we took some poor shots in the first half that resulted in 3s or 2s for them. And they were basically like turnovers. They weren't turnovers in the stat column, but essentially they were. And I just felt like at halftime we had really missed a golden opportunity to have a decent lead. Instead of being up 2, I thought we should have been up close to double digits.
BG will stay home to host Buffalo this Saturday. Tip-off is scheduled for 2 p.m. The gymnastics teams hit the road this weekend to take on conference rival Western Michigan. The team is coming off a home victory against Alaska Anchorage. It was the team's 2nd victory in the last 3 meets. The team is led by Alyssa Nocella in all-around in the beam and freshman Laura Mitchell at the bars. A victory will represent the Falcons' first win in Mount Pleasant since 1987. They made it set to start this Sunday at 1 p.m. Women's basketball hosts MAC rivals Kent State at the Stro, looking to break the 6-game losing streak. The latest defeat came last Saturday on the road against Ball State by a score of 77-52. Kent State comes into the Stro in a similar situation, having lost 9 of the last 10 games. The Golden Flashes sit at 4-20 overall, while the Falcons sit at 9-15. Both teams' conference records at 2-11. Tip-off is Saturday is set for 5 p.m. Women's tennis is heading up to East Lansing this Saturday to take on Michigan State. The Falcons will look to turn around their season after coming off 2 straight losses in the UC Invitational last weekend. The Spartans come in with a 7-1 record and have won 5 consecutive matches. The series' first serve for this matchup is scheduled for 2 p.m. That's all for BG24 Sports. Follow us on Twitter at BG24 Sports for breaking scores and news. I'm Juan Pimiento. We'll be right back.
BGSU's Department of Theater and Film presents The Memory of Water. The play is scheduled tonight through Sunday and again February 26th through the 28th. It will be held at the Eva Marie Saint Theater in BGSU's Wolf Center. For more information on ticket pricing, visit bgsu.edu/arts.
Bowling Green's Winterfest was last weekend, and this weekend it's Perrysburg's turn. The Perrysburg Winterfest begins tomorrow and lasts through Sunday. The best ice carvers will make creations at Levin's Commons in hopes to win a $15,000 cash prize. Other activities during the fest will include beer tasting, face painting for children, and frozen yogurt cup decorating. For more information, including a full itinerary, please visit perrysburgwinterfest.org. Well, I hope it's warm enough to enjoy the Winterfest, Kaylee, with those temperatures.
Well, we're going to have a very abrupt cool down tonight, and it's going to be kind of chilly tomorrow as well, but luckily, we do have a warm-up on the way. Saturday, we have a high of 34 degrees. There will be some snow showers within that, and it'll start to clear up on Sunday, high of 27, before cooling back down into your work week.
Wow, 34 degrees. I might be out in shorts and a t-shirt.
I know, it sounds like quite the warm-up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's at negative 24 with wind chill tonight. You better stay inside for sure.
Yeah, bundle up. And then for the hockey game, you're going to want to make sure when you're heading out the door, you're just prepared that snow showers, they could cause some travel concerns.
Yeah, and hopefully with a victory, because it's a pretty big, important game, we're going to clinch playoffs. Hopefully a win can keep us a little warmer, I guess.
Oh my gosh, I can't even think about going. I mean, I know we have to cheer on the Falcons, but I cannot even think about going to a hockey game when it's been negative 24. Go sit in a cold ice.
All right, well, that's all for BG24 News tonight.
Check out these stories and more online at bg24news.org.
Check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, everyone.